The experiment draws inspiration from Ivan Pavlov's pioneering work on conditioned responses in dogs, prompting a critical examination of moral boundaries within psychological studies. In this controversial experiment, little Albert, a mere 9-month-old infant, faced terrifying stimuli designed to instill a conditioned fear response, fundamentally altering his perception of harmless objects. Consequently, the outcome left little Albert with an intense fear of white furry objects, underscoring the profound impact conditioning can have on human emotions and behaviors. Watson predominantly employed personal observation, sidestepping established scientific protocols, which raises significant concerns regarding the validity of his findings. Notably, he lacked control groups and adequate sample sizes. Moreover, the conclusions derived from the experiment were based on scant evidence, failing to account for other variables that may have influenced Albert's reactions. This lapse highlights the necessity for thorough investigation and research. Additionally, the absence of follow-up to reverse the conditioning raises ethical dilemmas about the treatment of subjects in psychological research. Ethical guidelines must prioritize the well-being of all participants. Watson's overly optimistic portrayal of little Albert faced scrutiny from later scholars, who identified potential developmental issues that could have distorted the experiment's results. This skepticism underscores the need for stringent standards in research. Furthermore, the ethical landscape of psychological research underwent significant transformation in the decades after Watson's experiment, resulting in new guidelines aimed at protecting vulnerable populations, particularly infants. Watson's choice to destroy his notes has shrouded little Albert's true identity and the experiment's legitimacy in mystery, raising questions about scientific accountability. This controversy serves as a cautionary tale for future research efforts. Numerous theories regarding Albert's identity have emerged, including the unsettling possibility that he might have been a terminally ill child, igniting discussions about the ethical responsibilities of researchers. Ultimately, Watson's experiment ignited an ethical crisis within psychology, leading to a reassessment of acceptable practices when conducting research involving vulnerable populations such as children. In response to unethical practices like Watson's, the creation of the APA's Code of Ethics became paramount, aiming to ensure the protection of participants involved in psychological research.